What's going on, guys? Andrew Piluk here, and I am back with another video. And as you can see by the title, this is going to be an NHL Rumour update for December 29th, 2017. And this video is going to be fun because this is the first video that I'm doing as a part of a new series, I guess you could say, where for every day I'm going to try to make a video like this, maybe once or twice a week, because it's hard to do it every single day. Rumors kind of come and go, but I'm going to be doing this maybe 2 or 3 times a week, where I get the latest rumors from a website called Spectre Hockey. If you guys want to go and check it out, it will be in the description box. This is where I get all of the latest updates, rumors going around the NHL. So thank you to Spectre Hockey for letting me take your information here, not take it and say it's my own, but take the information and present it to you guys in video form. But I want you guys to go and read it down below as well. Share it. Make sure you put it on Twitter, send out the links, whatever, because it is a great website. You will start reading this and realize that it's the best place to go for all of the rumors and updates. This isn't a sponsored video or anything like that. It's just a video where we're going to talk about some rumors from the website, and I get to do it in a video form. So hopefully if you're new, you'll subscribe, and we're going to get right into this video. So the first rumor brought up on the website is talking about Chris Letang and the fact that he may be shopped by the Pittsburgh Penguins. Maybe they're throwing him out in the trade rumors to see if people are interested. His contract goes through to the 2021 season, 2021-22 season, I believe, and his cap hit is like somewhere just over $7 million. I believe it's 7.25. So they're throwing those numbers out there, and teams are probably not going to give the value that Pittsburgh is looking for. Obviously, they're going to look for players that can help them win a Stanley Cup. They're looking for that 3rd Stanley Cup in a row. Wouldn't that be crazy? And of course, Chris Letang would be a huge part for them to get to the Stanley Cup. So them just giving him away isn't going to happen. They're looking for NHL-ready talent to come back to their roster. But a lot of people, inside sources, are saying that the Pittsburgh Penguins probably right now would be lucky to get back half of what they really want, and maybe prospects and picks aren't what Pittsburgh is really looking for, and they're not going to get back exactly what they want, fair value for Chris Letang. So Pittsburgh's probably going to end up holding on to him, and that's my opinion. I believe that Chris Letang can be a player that can help any team get farther into the playoffs, get to the playoffs in general, but his injury trouble has been something for concern for teams that are interested in Chris Letang, so that's why he probably won't fetch the value that Pittsburgh wants. So I would see, or I could see them holding on to him, and I'm a fan of Chris Letang, so hopefully he can stay healthy, and wherever he may be, hopefully he'll stay consistent and help any team make the playoffs or win a Stanley Cup. The next rumor comes from the Arizona Coyotes regarding their star defenseman, their number 1 defenseman, Oliver Ekman-Larsson, and John Chayka is telling everybody that he has no intentions of moving Oliver Ekman-Larsson. So that's something that we're going to have to look into for sure. But sources are saying that teams are interested. There was reported interest from the Leafs at the beginning of the season. Apparently that's not there anymore. Obviously they're interested, but they probably don't want to give up what Arizona is looking for, because it would be a king's ransom right now, because they're not interested in moving him. They would like to sign him, but apparently Oliver Ekman-Larsson's agent is saying that unless he sees something, or if he sees them going to the right direction, he'll sign if they're going in the right direction, if he sees it. But if he sees that they're not making moves to get better immediately, to plan for their future, to be a team that can compete, then he's going to leave. He wants to see them make moves to get better now, because what star player doesn't want to play for a winning team? He is a free agent in 2019, and they can open talks on July 1st to start talking about a contract. But if a contract can't be settled, then there's a possibility that John Chayka will have no choice but to start shopping Oliver Ekman-Larsson, because he doesn't want to let a guy like that just walk. He wants to hold on to him, from what everybody is saying. And, Oliver Ekman-Larsson is a great defenseman, so any team would be lucky to have him. We'll have to see what comes up, but for right now, it looks like he isn't available. The next rumor comes from the Montreal Canadiens, and it regards their captain, Max Pacioretty. Now, we all know that he has not been the same scorer that he has been in the past. I can't remember exactly, but I believe he has 8 goals so far. He's scored 30 goals 5 times, I believe. And if you read on Spectre's Hockey, they're talking about the fact that Montreal's not shopping Max Pacioretty, but don't completely call it off and say it won't happen, because Montreal is going to look at all of their options. They're not having the best season so far. They still could make the playoffs. Let's be real here. They could, but they aren't shopping him completely here. We've heard some people, and specifically fans of Montreal, like Neil from Post to Post, I'm going to bring him up, and Brent, have been talking about maybe stripping him of his captaincy would be the right move. They're okay if he gets traded. So it looks like Montreal fans may have a sour taste in their mouth with Pacioretty right now. Teams are going to look at him because he has an affordable cap hit, I believe, at $4.5 million. He is a UFA in 2019, so the Montreal Canadiens can talk to him this summer. And if something long-term isn't being talked about, if Montreal or Max are not really agreeing with something and it doesn't look like it's going to work, maybe he gets traded next summer. But for now, it looks like Montreal isn't shopping him. The last rumor we're going to talk about is coming out of Ottawa. So apparently, GM Pierre Dorion is telling teams that he's willing to trade players, everybody except for Karlsson and Mark Stone. Now, obviously, you're looking at guys like Hoffman, Jean-Gabriel Pageau, Cody Ceci, Derek Brassard. So there's a lot of big names that Ottawa could move. Maybe not superstar names, but a guy like Hoffman, come on, you're looking at Ceci, a young defenseman. There is a lot of possibilities for the Ottawa Senators to make moves. Even though Ottawa hasn't been a great team, this seems like a big mistake to me. First of all, trading a guy like Hoffman seems counterproductive. If you want to build, you want to keep a guy like Hoffman around because he still is young and he can score goals. Ceci, apparently the rumor is that Ottawa is trying to recoup some of the picks and prospects that they gave up in the Duchesne deal, so maybe trading him could fetch stuff back. But Ceci probably won't get you everything that you gave away, so why not keep him and try to build with him as well? I could see guys like Pageau getting moved, Brassard getting moved. Zach Smith is a name that was being brought up in the article. So there's definitely a lot of possibilities. Apparently the St. Louis Blues are interested in Hoffman. Man, would that be deadly. Oh man, please let that happen. I'm a Leaf fan, but could you imagine Hoffman on the St. Louis Blues? Guys, that would be firepower for days. So this could be a huge deal if that were something that would happen. Again, these are just rumors, but Ottawa is looking to move some players. They're probably not going to make the playoffs at this point. I know it's still technically kind of early, but it looks like they're going to be sellers come the deadline. I believe it's sometime in February, maybe the 26th. But it looks like they're going to be sellers and they're going to be wheeling and dealing. It looks like the Senators are ready to let go of some of their bigger name players and try to recoup some picks, prospects, guys that they can build with for the future to make this team better in the future and hopefully start a small rebuild. Not a huge rebuild, but a bit of a small rebuild. And they're going to have to think of some big options here because it's not looking too good. So that's going to do it for the first edition of the NHL Rumor Update that I'm going to be posting. Make sure you guys go and check out Specters Hockey. It's going to be in the description box below. Thank you very much to Specters Hockey for allowing me to do this video form. I made sure to ask first. So if you're new, make sure you subscribe. I'd love to have more hockey conversations with you. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video or the next stream. Peace.